So there was a storm, so we packed up everything and put it in the airplane. It's like 1 or 2 o'clock. So we're gonna run down to the bathrooms, and we're bringing the cottages. I just woke up from this big theater. I don't know if we're gonna leave today or not. So, Daddy, what do you think of it last night?
Well, it started out kind of bad because there were about 200 people in line at the showers, and we couldn't take a shower. So we went to bed, but then I can't sleep without taking a shower. So about midnight, or about 12:30, I woke up to go take a shower. And I didn't sleep up to that point because I can't sleep when I'm 30. So then I got a shower. I came back happy. I was clean, got in bed, and then about 1:30, the wind started blowing so hard that you couldn't hardly sit in the tent. And this tent has been my curse since we bought it because it is a pain in the butt to set up, and I've been wanting to throw it away for a long time, but your mama wouldn't let me. So we ended up having to her on one corner, me on the other corner, holding the tent so that it didn't fold up on top of us. And the whole time that this was going on, there was this midget over in the corner that he didn't even wake up. So I'm not sure what it takes to wake that thing up that's over there, but it really did. It slept through the whole ordeal. And then about 2 o'clock or so, the midget in the corner woke up. He thought he was going to help by pushing on his side of the tent, but what he was really doing was pulling the tent even farther over toward that direction. He's not real smart, so you kind of have to give him a little bit of leeway there. So we finally got all that stuff situated. The storm and the wind died down a little bit, but then we had a bigger problem. There was an even bigger storm coming, and it had a lot of lightning and a lot of red, and so we were a little bit worried that if we didn't make it through the first ordeal without the tent folding up, we were definitely not going to make it through the second. So plans had to be made. So we decided that we would actually, now keep in mind it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, we decided that we were going to take the tent down because I was afraid that it was going to get blown off and hit an airplane somewhere. So we took the tent down. We got all of our stuff inside the airplane. We secured the airplane to make sure everything was good there. And then we hiked over with our cots to the outdoor theater that's over here. And we set up camp inside the theater. And this was interesting to say the least. I didn't sleep at all over there, but that midget that was in the corner that I was talking about earlier, he went to sleep again. So I don't know. He seems to be a sleepyhead, but
anyway. I didn't go to sleep until a little bit.
Hey,
and then I woke up.
This is
and
my
then
interview.
I went to sleep.
Hey, this is my interview, not your interview. So I get to tell the story. So about 5:30? About 5:30, we got kicked out of the theater, and it's raining, and we had a problem. We had no tent, we had nowhere to go. So we ended up having to go back to the airplane and clean up everything inside the airplane so we could actually get in the airplane if we had to. But luckily, the third rain shower that came through waited until we came over here to eat breakfast. So we're now sitting inside of the restaurant, all dry, watching it rain.
All right, so what's your side of the story?
So I was waiting to take a shower, and the line was super long, 40 people in line. And so I was sitting in my tent, and all of a sudden it got really windy, and I got up and started holding the tent down from the inside, and then it started to rain. I saw Glenn walking around outside the airplane, and we tried to make sure it was all tied down properly. Then Glenn thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and take all the tents down, so we took all the tents down. We headed over to the theater, slept there. The chairs were not comfortable at all, and the lights couldn't be turned off. But I got about 5 hours of sleep, four hours of sleep maybe.
You fell asleep before any of us. You just passed out, and then you got up again to fix your little
And
thing.
he can't do math.
What?
I can't do math.
And he can't do math.
2 o'clock and 5:30. Okay. Yeah, three and a half. Feels like I got 5 hours though.
So he's the only one that, other than you, he's the only one that got any sleep. So,
Yeah.
but we now need to get into how he actually ended up over here.
Oh, yeah. So how did you end up here?
So I was wanting to go to ACA, and I made my plans to go there. And then my flight instructor said, "Hey, if you're all the way up there, you may as well go to Oshkosh." And I said, "Well, I'm gonna go do it." So I hopped on the internet and bought some tickets and got up there to ACA, stayed there for a couple days, and my car broke down. And what am I gonna do? It was Sunday and couldn't go to the store or the shop or anything like that to figure things out. So I was gonna hunker there for the night until Monday and figure out how to fix the car. And Toby came along and said, "Hey, let's go in the DC-3. You're going along." That was a shock to me. So came up here, and the rest is history.
One more thing. How are you getting back to your car?
So hopefully we're going to take the DC-3 back to Whiteside County Airport. I've got another battery on order for the car. I had replaced the battery earlier, but I think it's a bad battery. So it should be available at O'Reilly's when I get there. I'm going to swap it out, see if it works, and if it does, I'm going to turn around and head back to Oshkosh.
So do you think you're going to make it?
I got confidence.